There we are. Mm. Hello, everybody who isn't here yet. I'm just gonna pull up this little episode. Oh, I should probably sign out of this. Let me see something here. Okay, we are going to get going here in just a little bit. I am just waiting for Miss Sylvia Nyxx. So we will see. Oh, Miss Sylvia! Hold on, I'm going to add you to the stream.
Look at me!
Ah! Look at you!
Oh, hold on, I have to...
That... How... Girl, you must go through those Avon samples of lipstick just for one lip. You just get all of that on there. Girl, they're going to ask... They're going to wonder where all their samples went. You're not going to be able to, sell them to anybody anymore.
Well, I wasn't a good salesperson to begin with.
Are you wearing boobs?
Of course.
Is that a big old chest plate?
No, I'm just fat.
Oh, yeah. Same here. I'm just eventually you can just use your own boobs.
Right.
You just, girl, I haven't seen you in forever.
It's been like a decade.
It has been way too long.
I know. What the fuck is your problem?
Oh, well, I hate you to begin with. But other than that, I mean, yeah.
I understand.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Miss Sylvia, top 8 of Camp Wannakiki.
Oh, top 8. Glorious.
You made it to top 8, girl.
I've never been topped by 8 before, so...
I find that hard to believe.
7.
So it is Miss Alexis Bevel's birthday today, so I did a little daily drag look that she, yeah.
You look nothing like her.
I know, just the glasses and the orange wig, right? I actually, look at this, and because it's Camp Spirit, and so this was our spooky episode, ooh, I wore natural eyebrows.
That is terrifying.
I know. And they're lace front, so I didn't have to draw them on, because, let's be honest.
Well, I would say that your brows are way scarier than any kind of lace front.
Girl, I ended up shaving off... Oh, I gotta get out of... Hold on, I gotta get out of Facebook over here, because it's gonna make too much noise. So I've been doing so many, shows, and having to get into drag, and it's I've had so many technical issues with things that I finally just shaved them off last night, I was back at camp. Because I need to just be able to get into drag quick right now.
Like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been kind of thankful that I haven't had to do as many shows. I'm going to be real. It's been nice to take a break, so...
Yeah. And I was doing the remote learning, and I'm going to get back into it again, but I had it all lined up for this coming up month, and, guests and everything. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a couple weeks off, because I need a day where I don't... Luckily, I am working, so that's good.
Right.
But it's I need a day where it's I'm not doing either of those. I need a time off to not do drag or work. It's...
Right.
I feel even though, everybody's home and we have all the time in the world, I'm still trying to catch up on everything.
Well, I feel that 100% of the way.
Yeah.
I, accepted, a corporate job because, you have to grow up sometimes.
Ugh.
And...
It's overrated.
It's fucking boring as hell, but, the stress levels between that and then, having to, do drag on top of it. So what I've been doing is all of the online content, I've been getting in drag 1 day a week, recording all of it on, a Saturday. And,
yes, girl. So smart. So smart. I am going to start doing that because... I did one live show and I hated it because, again, the tech just, for as technical as we all are, it's not there yet. And it's going in and out and it's skipping and it's doing this. I'm like, no, from now on, I'm just going to send you a pre-recorded that I have control over because I am way too much of a control freak when it comes to performances. I'm like, no, I need to know that this is coming through.
Right. Oh, I get that.
Yeah, no, that's smart. And I've been wanting to, like, for a long time. Like, I think we all have our numbers that are our go-tos, that we know that are strong, that we've developed over the years, all that stuff. And I've wanted to, for a long time, get them together, and record them, and I just haven't had the time to do it. Well, now I do.
Now you do.
Now I do. All right, I'm gonna find. Let's see, season 1.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Muffy. I haven't watched this series since it originally came out.
So, I hadn't either. And then I went back, and then I started doing that stupid thing where I start scrolling through the comments, and I start getting all triggered all over again. So,
and you're reading all the comments like Sylvia was robbed. She should have won.
No, I'm reading all the comments, and nobody is talking about me. That was the problem that I was having. Like, nobody said anything about me. I was like, God damn it.
They really only have time to talk about the most beautiful human being alive. Me. And how much better the series would have been if I would have continued.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Fox, calm down. You and Debbie Fox, you get to be in your own camp. Like,
oh, I don't want to share a camp with her.
All right, you guys can come to Camp Hoodaho with me.
Okay.
The two of you would be Camp Hoodaho girls anyway. Like, I will put you in charge of the bar for the pregnant campers.
Oh,
because they're drinking for 2 now, so we'll make sure.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they need the tall boys.
I was reading up this morning on Marshall Applewhite.
Ooh.
And I can't honestly say that I wouldn't have fun going to a punch bowl social with them.
So let's get into I like to ask the campers, because of course we were chosen to do this. We didn't have to audition like some seasons.
Debbie.
She auditioned to be the first one eliminated. But so we, like, and I've told this story like each time, and I always set it up, like, we got there and it was that podunk town. It was a really nice restaurant that they had us meet at. It was probably the nicest thing in that little town that we went to.
Well, I like supporting local businesses, and that town obviously couldn't afford to have a TGI Fridays. So,
girl, or at least a Chili's. God, I need my chicken fingers.
I just remember getting drunk with my dad, and then.
We all were like, because I was like, wait, are we? Well, and it's funny because I always tell this story too. Alexis Bevels and I are very similar. When we came in, we were playing our cards very close to our chest and like scared to do anything because we didn't know what we were coming into. So we were both scared to do anything that would already get us judged by the judges. So I remember asking, like, are we allowed to drink? Like, I was asking permission. Girl, I haven't asked permission to drink since I was 12 years old.
Well, see, being a good old Milwaukee girl, drinking is kind of ingrained into my culture. And so when they said that the bar tab was covered by them, I do what...
Girl, we filled up.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Girl, if you're going to cover my tab, I'm going to get going on it. But I don't remember. I know that Pagan and I were like one of the first ones there, and I think you were third.
I was third. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you came in and we were already sitting there. And it's one of those things where we all look at each other and we all don't quite fit in this town, so it was kind of easy to clock the people that were coming in. Except you came in with all your tattoos and your jean jacket, and I was like, wait, clearly she's gay, so, but...
I thought I was passing.
Passing a kidney stone, maybe, but that is about it, girl. While we sat there. You didn't even bother going to the bathroom. You said, hold on a second.
Oh, sorry, what?
You said, hold on a second, I'm just going to do it right here at the table. And then you were done. Oh my God. But no, I think you and I hit it off right away. I remember not being too sure about Pagan, because I was like, oh, she loud. But yeah, I
You were wearing
don't.
a T-shirt of some kind of like horror movie or something.
I was.
Yeah,
God, I don't remember what I wore.
I just remember loving your shirt, and I was like, "Let's go along with her."
It might have
And
been. I don't know. Unless it was like one of my Gem and the Holograms Misfits T-shirt, because those are usually what I wear.
it probably would have been that.
Yeah, because that's usually like my deal. Um, I'm trying to think of what else though. It was just like I remember
I
just
remember
sitting
the
there
JJ.
waiting to get in. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. How many of the queens did you know coming in?
Okay, so I made a point to introduce myself to you via Facebook ahead of
Mm-hmm.
time because you were friends with Estelle Shambles.
Yes.
God rest her soul. um, and I was talking to her briefly, and she said, "Oh, you're gonna love Muffy." I totally didn't break the NDA or anything, but she knew that I was going to be introduced to you, so I made sure to introduce myself to you. I had known Alexis from afar. She had done a
Uh-huh.
couple of shows at Dick's, and I was actually was originally supposed to be cast in a couple of those shows that she had done before other circumstances led me to have to cancel. So I was familiar with her from afar, and I was always a fan of Alexis. From
Yeah.
everything that I saw, everything that I heard, I thought she was great. I fell in love with your aesthetic too, obviously. I love the whole cartoon supervillainy kind
Right.
of
Of course. That's like
weirdness.
yeah.
Pagan, actually, I was the producer of the first show that she did in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew Pagan fairly well. And Vijay, her and I had just befriended each other probably like 3 months ahead of time. Actually, funny story how me and Vijay met. So I had a show in Madison that she was booked at. And Madison and Milwaukee are about an hour and a half away from each other.
Uh-huh.
And I get all the way to Madison. I mean, I'm looking at the city limit sign, and I realize I didn't bring any of my clothes.
Oh my god. Girl, that's like stuff of nightmares. This is the stuff I wake up in the middle of the night. Like, I am afraid. Well, you saw me when I came loaded in my CRV. I had those two big rolling cases full of makeup, full of hair stuff. Like, because I was so scared of what I was going to forget. And speaking of forgetting things, we'll get to that later.
Yeah. So I like to think of myself as improvisational, but I literally like shat myself.
Oh my
Getting to
god.
Madison, having
Oh my
like
god.
no drag. So me and Vijay, we started getting along because I stormed into the dressing room, said, "Hi Vijay, I'm Sylvia. I've heard so much about you. I love you." And then I looked at the producer of that show. Her name is Baby Bear, fantastic queen. And I looked at her.
Oh yes, yes. I've heard of Baby. Yeah.
She's wonderful. I told her, "Give me 3 garbage bags," and me and Vijay just made a dress right there.
Yes, bitch. I love it. Yes, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Because, oh my god.
And
yeah,
so,
no,
like,
that's
who
terrifying.
Vijay is and who I am, like, it just kind of meshed really well.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, I really. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean, as for the other campers, kind of like Alexis, I was familiar with them from afar, but I wasn't really acquainted to any of them until we got there.
Yeah, I really feel like the Wisconsin girls really knew each other or had been in shows. And to be honest, like, I really didn't know any. Like, I knew Alexis. Like, Alexis and I had crossed paths a couple times. I don't even know if we were in shows together. I just knew she stood out because she was doing the stuff at the time. Like, she was doing the stuff in Boys Town that we were doing in the North. And that wasn't necessarily, so I was giving her props because she was doing the stuff that wasn't necessarily accepted in Boys Town, like singing live or, being talented. So it was like, I knew her there. And then it was kind of like, we only really started talking about it when we were all, remember when the twins finally just introduced us all in a group chat because they didn't want to like talk to us all separately. They were trying to keep it secret. They didn't want us all to know who each other were. And they were trying to keep it secret. And then once they did that, we all just started like stalking each other throughout Facebook.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, who's this bitch? Who's this bitch? Because that's how I started like figuring out my look too. Because, and I've said it in a previous thing where I was going to totally do pink hair because why not? And then it was like, then I saw Dominique and I was like, oh.
And you're like, everything is pink.
No. I was like,
See,
no.
and I kind of went into, when I was cast, I was not a veteran queen at all. I wouldn't say that I was a baby queen, but like I just kind of did what I wanted to do and said fuck it. And yeah, it was nice getting to know everybody, but like it was weird not having really an established identity going into the show.
Well, I think all of us, we all had our, like, we were all at different points in our drag. Like, I look back and I was like, oh, my makeup, honey, no, at that point.
Wait,
but it was
changed?
Like, girl, I didn't have to get up at 3 a.m. to draw on my eyebrows and put on a bang wig. Okay, so don't.
Speaking of, that's took me to do this face now.
By the outcome, I'm going to say 5 minutes.
Close, 45.
Yay! I know. It's seriously though, I will say, being at Camp Wannakiki taught us all how to do face really quick.
Like that. Like,
girl.
Oh my god.
When we're in the middle of a challenge and they're like, okay, we're gonna do photos now, so could you all just go change really quick? And we're all like, no, I am not going with this gross sweaty makeup. I was like, no, we all took showers on that one.
We're talking about the Camp Spirit badge tonight, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh, yes. This one we'll go into that.
Okay, we'll go into that.
Challenge.
Yeah. You know, yeah. This was a challenge.
Yeah.
So anybody that doesn't know the story or hasn't heard the story, Miss Sylvia, we're just gonna throw it in there since we were talking about you forgetting things, shows up and we find out at the end of this, or close to the end, because I finally was like, are you kidding me? She was using all of our towels when we weren't there because she forgot hers. Like, bath towels. I was like, why is my towel never drying? And what she didn't realize was I come so prepared. Like, I was a camp counselor. I did all this stuff. I had like 10 extra towels. I was like, keep it. I was like, and please don't use mine anymore.
Funny because I also didn't bring a pillowcase.
Oh my god!
So the JJ had to give me one of hers.
And then there was Olasia over there with just a sheet on, coughing.
Oh.
Of course, you were over there farting, so it was a goddamn chorus. You were farting. It was the stinkiest cabin. Olasia's coughing.
Don't act like you didn't have your fair share.
No, I had a fair share of your gas in my face. And then we had...
You had the worst of the farts. I am...
No, you were the farty McFarterton of that cabin. Girl, it did... But all of us were kind of stinky by the end. It smelled like a frat house. Like, not in a sexy way. And then for JJ, we're in the middle of the woods listening to nature, and she turns on her fucking nature sounds. I'm like...
All of a sudden, the fucking monkeys go on in the back. I'm like...
What the... Why? Oh my god, the fucking monkeys! I forgot! All of a sudden, we're in the middle of the fucking jungle. I was like, girl, you're killing me. And then I'm over there. We had no heat in the cabin. Mm-hmm. No heaters. It was freezing cold in the beginning.
And then
oh my god, that was horrible.
Hot by like the fourth fucking day.
Oh my god, it was horrible. It was horrible. It felt so good to get in that lake.
It was the most Wisconsin week of all Wisconsin history.
In this episode, you can hear in my voice how sick I was getting.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, like it's really bad. It's really bad. Okay, so you know what? So I did watch it earlier just to get an idea, and this is the Camp Cheer one. Girl, I had to fast forward through it because it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, we all had to do that stupid cheer.
No, because I was eliminated.
I wasn't sure if you were there. Oh, I did tell the story when Dominique was on, how you were, it was after you were eliminated, and we had to do the pudgy pie things, and we were all starving, and you're over there behind the camera just eating a banana. You're like... I'm like, you bitch, I'm so fucking hungry.
I didn't get a pudgy pie that day because I had to do something else while you guys were filming.
We were laughing about it because I don't even think we barely made them because we were so hungry. We just went over there and just started eating the food. We were like, fuck this. Like cold cuts. Like it didn't matter.
I have to tell you, that banana and that slice of ham that I had watching you guys have to
Oh my God. You're like, this is my bench.
That was the most delicious dish that I've ever had.
Oh my God. Dominique, dude, she was getting cranky. Somebody get that bitch a Snicker.
Yeah. Dominique, that whole week, I absolutely adore her, but that whole week she was getting pretty cranky.
Well, she's a princess and did not want to be in nature.
Well, and not to mention, you had fucking Kevy in the other cabin playing that goddamn muffin song 300 times a night.
Not just playing it, walking in as an announcement, singing the song.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace. Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's watch this.
All right, let's do this.
Are you ready? All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Now you have to watch it on yours because I'm watching it on my phone.
Oh, I have to open up the YouTube app?
Yeah, you have to watch it on your whatever device. We don't put it up here.
Oh my goodness.
No, come back. Where'd you go?
I'm trying to find it on YouTube.
Watch it on something else.
Fine. Let me grab my work laptop.
Oh my God.
You're going to see my messy ass room.
I do like your hair, though.
Thank you.
Tell James Mansfield I said it looks really nice.
I absolutely will. I love how you know.
Girl, I can spot a James Mansfield wig from like ever away.
It's the only things that I ever wear, I think.
Rightly so. They're beautiful.
Bedroom. Hi, bedroom.
Oh, this is where none of the magic happens.
A whole lot of masturbating and crying. Do you have a picture of yourself on your wall?
Oh, no, but I actually have a gallery of paintings that I have had that I've posed for that I'll be putting up in my hallway soon.
I hope you're clothed.
Some of them. No, actually it's a artist group that they hire burlesque and drag queens, and you come in and you pose naked and they draw and paint and it's fabulous. Yeah.
Those poor artists who had to deal with you.
Oh no, they love me.
All right, so what is this? Camp Wannakiki.
Season 1, episode 5. For anybody that's watching, Season 1, episode 5. Come check us out.
Okay. All right. I have clicked on it.
The Fodder website's really...
Let me turn the volume down.
It's like shopping on anyone.
I don't know why I'm usually on here. I can see when people are writing comments, but they're not writing comments. So, or it's just not working, this thing. Okay, ready?
I'm ready. I already clicked play.
Here we go. All right. Oh.
Wait, I'll go back to the beginning. There we go. Okay, go. Oh, Dominique looks terrifying.
Oh, you're way ahead. Hold on. I'm only at 16, 17. Oh, there she is. Oh, I know. I love Dominique's look for this. It was so good. And actually, I really liked yours, too. You had that Spiderella happening.
Oh, yeah, but that dress, funny story about that. That was like 3 sizes too small.
So it was an open back?
It was not an open back. It was a very open chest.
Oh!
So it's okay that I'm a little ahead of you, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't really got anything. Yeah, they, I think season 2, they started doing all of their little skits and everything beforehand, so it wasn't like, I was like, oh my God. Because remember, we would have to wait for them to be done with their stuff.
It was awful. And then also, like, watching them film, getting pissed off and yelling at them.
Oh my God, the fights.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, I'm glad nobody brought any, like, weapons.
It was so hysterical watching.
Oh, you can tell right now, this is midweek because I am wearing my second wig because, girl, it is a lot fresher than it was in the last episode. These outfits that they're wearing, I loved.
Really?
The big long ones, I love them.
They're okay. She's missing a belt.
Oh, God, don't tell. We'll have to go back and redo the entire season. Did you say badge? Oh,
I don't know. I
badge.
tend to tune them out when I'm watching them. I mean, much love to them, but they kind of go on. I do have to say, what?
This fucking cheer, girl. I'm not going to be able to watch it. It's one of those things where it's like, it just embarrasses me to think about because the direction was so not there. Did you watch season 2? Okay. So all those girls came in knowing they were going to have to do this. They had the cheer down. Like, I mean, they had it. They all had their, I think the story is that they all had their own ready to go. And then they had to do it together. So they just combined them or whatever. They had it down because this was not cute. It was bad.
I actually wrote out a cheer just in hopes that I might make it on a gag reel. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was better than all of yours.
Well, I made mine up, and it was about Otter Daddy, and then they made me change it because he wasn't established as a character yet. So then, like, kind of. We had him in a couple, like, short, like, little, like, things. Yeah. But then it was like I had to, on the spot, just make up something brand new, which is why it's terrible.
You threw your fucking pom-poms down and said, fuck it.
Yeah, they had to actually put words down there to say what it was I was saying. Because I was like, can I just be done? Because like, at this point, I was finished. Oh, and Vijay had that... Vijay had that migraine this day. She was like vomiting before we did this day? It was part of it, yeah. Oh. Because she was sitting there. I had to, in between takes, I would take my parasol and hold it over her. Because she was just getting so sick. Oh, and we had to redo part of this because they had Kevy in this shot, and Kevy had been eliminated the previous.
And of course, you didn't want to get the fuck out of the shot by yourself.
And she was like in the middle. No, it was like she was supposed to be there because they hadn't figured out the timeline yet. So then we had to redo. Oh, maybe that's when Vijay had the migraine. Is when we had to redo it. This field was hot and really bright.
At this point, I was sleeping in the hammock.
Yes, bitch. My favorite is you can always see, like, Apple Brown Betty is always such a good sport about stuff, and Cherry Pie is just always so pissed when things don't go right. You could just, like... She is not a fan of mine in any of this. She's like, oh, she finally edited her costumes. It cracks me up. We're only, like, what? We are 5 minutes in, and we're already doing the runway.
Pagan was going through some stuff at this point with this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this was, so I remember when she showed up, sorry, Pagan, if I'm telling everybody things that you don't want me to tell. She showed up when we were the first ones there. Girl, she was telling me all of her tea and shade about her boyfriend. Yeah. And then she does this, and she's like, it's about him. I was like, ooh, girl.
But, I mean, it worked. Her ghost story, no offense, Muffy, her ghost story was the best.
No, it totally was.
Yeah.
But this was another one of those things that was like, wait, are we supposed to be funny? Or what? Are we supposed to be... terrifying. Are we supposed to be right? Are we supposed to be Dragula? Like,
speaking of Dragula, this editing, it's very. Where did we get this inspiration from?
Well, Bailey does a lot of this stuff.
I miss Bailey. Oh my goodness.
She's wonderful.
She needs to come back to Milwaukee if she's watching.
Oh, I need to have you in Shenanigans with Muffy Fishbasket whenever we start that again.
Whenever we're allowed to be...
Right, within proximity of each other. I mean, I don't think anybody is allowed to be within a proximity of you.
No, my parole officer won't allow it.
Yeah, I think the world has a restraining order.
Well, Muffy, for you, it's your horrible smell.
Oh, thank you.
Look at your Toxic Avenger look.
Yes, Toxic Avenger.
A long time ago, presently in the
near future.
What I love about you is that you don't actually do drugs.
Mm-mm. Oh, so I remember having when I was doing this scene right here.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, okay, go. And what I used the old trick of hydrogen peroxide and an Alka-Seltzer in my mouth so
Uh-huh.
that it would just bubble up like crazy. And Bailey goes, okay, go. Okay, wait, hold. Hold. Okay, wait, hold. It's filling up. It started filling up my sinuses. Like, I think it actually came out of my nose at one point because I was like, finally Pagan was like, she can't hold anymore. Oh yeah, and I crawled into the lake so I could crawl out of it.
Oh, what a classy lady you are.
I was a goer. This is another. Okay, so this actually happened in season 2 as well. This is another one of those things where they really needed to edit down our story. Like, let us go on and on, but you need to edit it down. They did not need to hear all of this. This is way too long.
And if you watch like the eliminated campers ghost stories, I wrote like a 10 fucking minute story because I didn't really understand the assignment.
Well, this one was like page upon page upon page, and I was like,
but JJ actually rewrote hers like an hour before.
well, do you remember they would throw things at us in the very beginning where they were they told us that all of a sudden we had to do all that stuff. Like, we had to describe what we were doing. They had to, like, all that stuff. And we were like, great. Yes, this was really good. Vajayjay's was really good.
Camp Crystal Meth.
I also love that Vajayjay, she said that all of her characters were related. Every time she did something, they were all from the same family.
Well, let's talk about Vajayjay. I'm pretty sure all of her siblings are also married to each other, so it makes sense.
She said, boo. I think at one point she drinks her own pee. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Oh, classic. Actually, those glasses that she's wearing, those are mine. She looks like Madonna.
Now.
Right.
Just now.
Just right now, during quarantine.
I really thought she was going to win. That was like, yeah. Because remember, like, we were, all of us being there, like, this is what, I mean, editing is editing.
Yeah.
And so nobody actually knows. Like, you can't watch this and actually get the real story of what was happening there.
Sure.
Because she was so funny. And of course, we all went in not knowing, even in the challenges, if we were supposed to be funny or we were supposed to win.
Right.
Like, and they wouldn't tell us.
So going back to like episode 2 or when I was eliminated, I remember just going through my head, like, why was I eliminated? Because like it was supposed to be for the fucking arrow challenge. And I hit the target 3 times. Or 2 times. Like,
Right. And that
also,
was, you know.
I was kind of a bitch. So I don't think they wanted that brand representing their show.
But Pagan made it all the way to the end.
She wasn't as bitchy. She was more like tongue-in-cheek, whereas with me, I
girl,
was
there were times where she was going out on that stage to tell them off, and I was like, girl, stop.
No. I'm not talking about, like, personally. I'm talking about, like, the brand of humor.
Oh, the character. Yeah. Well, same. Right. You and I had that, like, our, like, little moment together with coming into the cabin and everything.
Like,
we had the 2 villains on one bunk. It was great.
Yeah. And I said fucking shit a lot. Also, we totally missed Olasia. Her story
I thought it was good.
Also made me shit myself.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of clowns. I'm not afraid of anything. And I own 4,000 horror movies. That was the first
I thought she was really good. Yeah. I have to say, and I've said it in the past, Olasia nailed, like, so many things. Like, she deserved to keep going because she came in with 2 weeks to get ready. And wasn't really a camp queen, but she learned really quick. She watched, she observed, and yep.
Oh, Alexis. I love this outfit so much.
It's cosplay.
I understand that, but that's the thing.
But this is okay. So this is the thing in season 2. After this, her kind of being like, they're like, we're not really into cosplay. You had 2 queens do cosplay,
right? Barbarella and Mars Attacks,
and they looked amazing. They looked amazing. But girl,
God.
I would have been. That would be like knowing the game and knowing what you got to do. I'd have been like, okay, obviously I can't do anything that's like cosplay. Like,
right.
I need to make it my own if I'm going to do it. Like, I need to go, like, use it as an inspiration and everything. But
my thing, when I watched the episode with Ivana's Mars Attacks look, that is hands down my favorite runway that's ever been on Camp Wannakiki, period.
Mm-hmm.
And to hear Tammy Brown and the twins and Ruthie, like, rip it to shreds, I'm like, that's such a beautiful gown.
It is beautiful. And again, though, it's one of those things like, okay, yes, it might be something beautiful and that you do. Yeah. This is just my opinion. And doing a challenge and being on a show that, I would have done that research and not come in doing that stuff.
Or at least tweaked it a little bit. I get that, but I still think Ivana was robbed that episode. Oh, do you remember
free burgers for a year?
Sued them over putting her.
Yes, and do you remember there was a big blob on there for the longest time?
Yeah. Oh, Silky.
Hilarious. So, anybody that's watching, we are watching Season 1, Episode 5, Camp Spirit of Camp Wannakiki. And we're commentating on it.
What is... Okay, forgive me. I can never tell Sherry Pie and Betty apart.
Okay, wait, pause really quick so we can get synced up here.
Okay.
I'm at 1353.
Oh my goodness. You're making me use. I'm at...
An arrow?
Okay, 1411. Get to 1411.
Oh, jeez. No, because they're talking about me soon.
Hurry up.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got 14... Wait, hold on. All right, 14... All right, I'm at 1410.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, not yet. Okay. Wait, what were we talking about? Cherry Pie and Apple Brown Betty.
I can never tell the two of them apart.
Apple Brown Betty has the beehive.
Okay,
Brown
so
Betty
Cherry,
beehive.
What is Cherry's hairpiece in this episode?
I think it's just something they found at Michael's and shoved it in there.
It looks like a tube of toilet paper.
Could be that too. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Ah, no, wait! My phone went out. Hold on. Okay, wait. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Go! Shit!
Okay.
All right. There we go. I don't know what it is. It's gonna be...
I love that reveal.
With a whole mask into the mask.
Yeah, that's fun.
And it's you on all of your favorite frat parties just spewing shit from your mouth.
Yep. Well, a lady's gotta make room.
You know what they say in Milwaukee? When you throw up once, the party's just begun.
Look at her. She's like, she always has a problem editing, but tonight it was actually... Yes, so that headpiece that I made was actually spray foam insulation.
Is that the stuff with, like, the broken shards of glass?
No, it's like foam that expands.
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just put shit in it and painted it.
The JJ just overdrawing her lips again.
Just like you.
What are you talking about? These are my natural light feminine lips.
Girl, if they get any bigger, they're going to be in your nose.
Yeah. Listen, when I can afford it, I can't wait to get lip injections.
Ouch. Girl, they would have to put me under first. That has to hurt like crazy.
Have you ever had a tattoo?
No.
Oh. Are you afraid of needles?
Yes, I hate them.
Oh.
But I'll probably get a tattoo eventually.
Of my face? Of my lips on your ass?
Yes. No. of your feet on my coattails.
You're not James Mansfield.
Oh! I thought this was so good.
them saying like it's disjointed, like it's a fucking creepy clown story. Are you expecting it to be like fluid?
Right.
Her laugh, it still gives me.
I did love in the comments though. There were like people were like, "Oh, so they find now it's just a bunch of white queens and blah blah blah." And Pagan's like, so I'm Latino,
Right.
so thanks, I'm Latinx." Like she just like totally like read them for Phil. And at one point she said in the comments, she goes, "Sorry, I didn't tan enough for you." I was like, "Oh, girl," because it started getting nasty in those comments.
Which, okay, I do have to say that I am thankful the Camp Wannakiki fans are a little bit more forgiving.
Yeah.
But I also just don't understand, like, clearly on screen you see that we're all friends.
Right. Well, and it's
We're not
one of
gonna-
those where it's the fans are, but you have the people coming in, and remember we were coming in just at the edge of Dragula, and of course on the coattails of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Right.
So people want to see
Us
pageant queens in everything, and I'm like, that's just not what we do.
We're friends.
Right. Yeah, we were really close during this week.
What the fuck was the point of the cheer?
Because it was Camp Spirit, so it was like we were doing a spirit cheer.
I think they just wanted us to wear the pink shirts.
Girl, we had to wear the pink shirts all week.
Right, but like if they didn't have the cheer, they would have had nothing. You know, like they would have had no branding that day. It's your parasol.
Girl, I came prepared.
You look like the penguin.
That's fine, because girl, I didn't have all that sun on me. That like area was nasty.
I can't remember if I had a sunburn that week or not. I just remember being sore.
Girl, when aren't you sore?
True. What the fuck? What Marys are? I don't recognize any of these hamburger Marys in the ads.
One, yeah, I don't know where that is. I know one of them is Chicago.
That's Cece LaRouche, so that's okay.
Yeah. This one's Chicago. Yeah, I'm not sure.
No.
That's Chicago. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't know where some of these are. They must have asked people to send from around the U.S.
There was no shot of Milwaukee's Marys. I'm bitter.
Milwaukee's Marys is amazing. Like, it is so huge. It's
Our
so much
Mary's is
fun.
cute. Well, and see the thing, that's kind of like our Mary's is a destination. Whereas like Chicago, they have like a million other places for drag shows.
Right.
It's like a Hard Rock Cafe for us.
This is the first time that I was safe and not in the top.
How does it feel to bottom?
Girl, it's my life. I said, okay, bye. I'm safe.
I remember this episode. Me, Kevy, and Dominique were all behind the curtain, just bored as shit because this took the longest to film, and I was telling dead baby jokes. And
that's right. You guys were still there with us.
We were, yeah. And then
because you guys would have to get dressed up and do the runway.
Yeah,
that's right.
Olasia does not like the types of like dead baby jokes. So she like was watching us just go back and forth, saying these horrific things. Poor Olasia. I'm sorry if you're watching.
If she's not watching, girl. I can guarantee it.
Got better things to do.
She pretty much after this. Do you remember after this and the camera was done? She was like, "Can I go home now?"
She left like 2 days early.
She was done.
She was like, "I need to make money," and she went home and did a gig and collected her coin. And where the hell did she have like that? It's the JJ, so I shouldn't even be asking. Where she found all that black tulle to throw around her body last minute.
Girl, it was probably a dress at one point. She ripped it apart.
Probably. Gross.
Oh, drinking the pee.
I think the JJ is the only human being on Earth whose piss isn't sterile.
It's feral.
Oh, look at Ruthie's big old flower hair piece.
Girl, I still laugh about that time that she was dressed as Robin Hood. And she's sinking into that mud, and she's like stomping away like a big old man across that field.
I think I miss Ruthie more than anybody else.
It was fun to come to Milwaukee and see her. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in forever.
Usually,
I'm hoping to get her to camp it this season, depending on how things go.
On Tuesday nights, we both have different shows at Hamburger Mary's. And so we get to just share the dressing room and
That's nice.
and
I just love her. She's like, and I keep saying that, like, if like as the counselor at Camp Hudaho, I'm the anti-Ruthie. She's the nice one.
She's the nice and talented.
I need to like mimic her look, but with my green hair.
That's terrifying. Be like Dear Ruthie Juice instead of oh, never mind. I was gonna say Beetle. Never mind.
Girl.
You look just like Alexis with that hair.
Just wait, because she had this thing that she did.
My favorite thing that happened at camp was getting drunk and watching you and Alexis have that wig off.
The wig off, yeah. And then I think Jewel took both of them, shook them out, put them together, and then that was her wig. She was like, "Thanks, ladies."
The real winner of the wig off was Jules.
Right, exactly. She's like, "Thank you for texturing these wigs for me. I'm going to go ahead and just do it myself now."
So, this challenge, I remember getting absolutely furious because, so all of the queens, even if they were eliminated, they had to do every single runway.
Right.
What had happened was earlier this day, we had to do another runway. Can't remember what the runway was.
Oh, was this? We were wondering early in one of the other one of these episodes. We couldn't remember where we had to do 2 runways in a row.
It was this week because I remember.
It was this and the tent challenge.
Because
I remember it was the first time that we did a midday. It was the first time that it was during the daytime that we were doing a runway challenge. And I just remember the beautiful picture of the JJ in her dress out on the lawn. There's this like great picture of her and all the tulle and everything. And it was just because the lighting, and it was the first time that we were actually doing a runway in this.
So I remember getting supremely upset because as soon as we were done with the tent challenge runway, they told us that in a half hour we're going to be doing the horror runway.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're all going to be doing drastically different phases.
Yeah.
It ended up being like an hour or 2 hours, but I was like livid. And I kind of wish that they could have filmed my reaction because I remember having like the biggest.
It was a very stressful week.
Yeah.
Well, but that was the same thing with the photo challenge for the that we had to do.
Yeah.
Where it was like in the middle of us running around and doing whatever we were doing. They were like, "Okay, you guys, we're going to do the photo challenge. So just go put on, one look that you really love and that you don't want to use for a runway and, meet us back here. But don't shower or anything because we don't have time for that." And at that point, we all knew that the twins took forever. We all had time to shower. I think we all showered. We all went in there, showered, got ready, and we were ready to go.
Oh, see, what's nice about that episode was I had already been sent home, so I just woke up and decided to put on drag.
You said, "I'm going to wear this Cruella de Vil with blue hair."
Precisely.
Right. And I was pissed because you were wearing the blue hair, and so was I. I was like,
we look nothing alike.
I know.
I was so much prettier.
So much better.
Oh, Asia.
Oh my God, those fucking wagons. Jesus. Those are the wagons, everybody, that we had to go look at them. We had to go down that hill. They would go out of control, run you over, and then go off into the ravine.
And not to mention, we all brought way more than just one wagon.
Oh my God. So we had to do this. Like, remember we did all of these scenes together.
Yeah.
There was 5 of us, or 5 or 6 of us in one, and then we had to like slowly take people out, and we had to do these all together. And you were all sitting on the other side of the campfire.
Were we?
A lot of you were. I think you were there because they had booze. Look, I have a beer next to me.
Oh, sure.
I was like, you had to have been there.
Out every single one of my jokes that I made, and I had said some fire.
I also love that Pagan tells JJ and I just like who are the 2 old men from the Muppets that are always making comments. And I tell people, I was just like, okay, calm down, the 2 of you, or shut up, or like whatever. And I always tell people, I'm like, you don't understand the editing that happened, because this was the Muffy and the JJ show throughout the week. Like, we had all these quips. Oh yeah, no, we had all these quips together. We were turning it our show. They edited that the fuck out. They were like, no.
You guys wouldn't shut up.
Well, we were hilarious.
You are very funny, I have to say. Or are you padded?
No, I was just fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
was gonna say, because I'm like looking at you and I'm like,
oh no, I got a fat ass. Like, there's times where they catch me from behind. I was like, I wasn't wearing pads. I was like, ooh. Hi, cadet. We have one comment.
What?
I'm glad I managed to make the live. Hiya, gals. For some reason, I don't know if the comments just aren't. They're probably showing up on Facebook. Oh, these are these touchy-feely moments. They're probably showing up on Facebook, so you can check them out later. But they're not. Usually, I have a stream over here, but for some reason, it's not working.
But Pagan's also roasting her rubber tit.
Yeah. Girl, that thing was so nasty. She kept wearing that. I finally gave her new ones when she came to visit me, because I had new ones.
She was wearing that same fucking...
That thing was a disaster by the end. Ugh. It was so full of dirt. And they kept yelling at her, because she wanted to throw it in the fire, and they wouldn't let her. She's like, but it would be funny. They were like, no, don't burn it.
She was wearing those for like 4 months after the show.
Oh, I know.
I remember being in a dressing room with her and seeing her pull it out, and it had the face on it, and I'm like...
And it still had dirt from Camp Wannakiki or whatever it was we were at.
Oh, I forgot the name of the real camp. I don't think...
I'm actually planning a birthday party weekend there. You'll have to come. Yeah, they rent it out.
Oh.
Not for like 4 years.
Do they know that about your record? Have they contacted your parole officer?
Of spreading syphilis, or...
No. You're arrested.
Oh, the other one. Oh, yeah. That record. Oh.
No.
They do now. Thanks.
Are you still friends with Aaron on Facebook? I think he deleted us.
Did he?
Not that I looked recently, but...
You're like, not that I was stalking him yesterday, but I'm not friends with him. I think... I haven't checked him out in a while.
Listen,
you were all like... You were all a little more thirsty for him than I was. You're a little too skinny for me, girl.
Okay.
If I had 2 of him and I rubbed them together, I could make a fire.
In retrospect, I think we all thought he was way hotter just because we didn't have any men to look at.
Because we were like thirst trap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at her. She's like, can I go now? Can I... What?
And she left that night. Is the JJ still drinking her own piss?
Probably. Oh, the story that she's telling, we were actually both in the showers next to each other, and Alasia plugged up the toilet. It overflowed, and she screamed. We both turned off the showers and stepped up on the stools in the showers, so she didn't know that we were there, because we didn't want to help her.
You know, I always knew when the JJ was pooping because she would always poop with the faucet running.
Yes, her and I are the same when it comes. I was like, are you pooping with the water running? It helps things come out a little bit easier.
You know, that's just in your imagination, right?
No, shut up. Oh my goodness, that was fun.
No, you haven't this same thing happening next week, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Camp it up. Camp Wannakiki.
Camp it up.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's been so long since I've watched an episode that I wasn't in.
That would be most of the episodes. But listen, I just can't wait for All Stars when it's Battle of the Camps.
I hope they do what they did in Drag Race All Stars and put us in teams, and I hope that you and I are on the same team together.
Well, I already told the twins. I was like, listen, if you want me as a extra, if you want me as a counselor, if you want me as any of these things, I cannot compete anymore because my husband will divorce me. I was such a cunt during this.
So you get...
Oh, it was...
Even...
Girl, I would wake up in the middle of the night to see what people were saying because I couldn't sleep. And then it was just like, it was bad. It was a very dark time in my life. A very dark time. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the week of doing it. I did not enjoy everything that came after. It took me a long... Girl, it was like, there was a time that I actually just... Was it maybe 6 months ago? I was like, oh, wait a minute. There was that picture of me at Camp Wannakiki. I want to look it up. So, you know how you can type in your name and whatever, title or whatever on Facebook. Girl, I forgot the night after everything was done. I went home. I threw out all my costumes. I untagged myself in everything that was Camp Wannakiki. I stopped following Girl, I was a mess. I was a bitter, bitter mess. And I mean... Not in my funny way, it was not pretty. So, yeah, probably not best for me to compete again. Although, actually, maybe now, knowing and being a little bit more... Right, it might be a little bit more just, fun and just whatever.
That's honestly, I would love to do another season because I think I am much more prepared and I would know, a lot more.
Oh, definitely. I would go in... knowing how to keep my aesthetic, but also how to play the game better.
Right. 100%. And also, I would much rather do another season because they don't film the finale live again.
Girl, everybody, we will get to that one in another week. That was when they said it was only going to be a 2-hour filming thing. I laughed my ass off. I was like, "There's no way."
10 hours.
Not with the way that they worked. It was not going to be 2 hours. I warned all of my friends. I had people travel from Michigan to come see it. And they were like, and I laughed. I told them, I go, get ready. I mean, I told them, I go, leave when you need to because it's not going to be 2 hours.
No.
It was horrible. It was bad.
It was, yeah. And it didn't need to be.
Nope. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Oh. But, it was a learning experience, I think, for all of us. And I think they figured out a lot of things. So, we'll just see how the future seasons go. So, or if there's, season 3 might be in 2021.
Season 3 might be in 2022 with the way things are going right now.
Girl, we're going to have the shelter in place season where it's all just on here. It's virtual Camp Wannakiki. I actually I was doing a bingo live with Apple Brown Betty for the curbside last Sunday. And it was brilliant because I'll give ideas to them and they'll be like, that's brilliant. And then all of a sudden it was their idea. But because it was live, she couldn't take it. And I was like, bitch, you can have this idea if I'm the one in charge. Because I said something about doing Camp Wannakiki Junior Edition.
Oh.
Where it's little kids doing camp drag. And I was like, and that's my idea, just so you know.
I've become a master at playing dumb, feeding them ideas, and then pretending them that they were theirs, and just saying, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Girl, well, I learned my lesson not to give away all of your contacts and your whatevers until you know that you got that crown on your head.
Uh-huh.
Because I gave way too many things away. So,
Well, that's just like your high school career too.
girl, high school. You're being
College,
kind.
middle school. Knowing you, probably younger, you little slut.
Duh. Thank you. I'm a whore. I get paid. Thank you.
Sure, I'm gonna get a LaCroix.
A LaCroix?
Should I make myself a vodka seltzer and talking to you? Probably.
Honey, like
What?
you ever asked anybody's permission to drink booze?
No. Oh, that was another thing that I had fun doing. Anytime you guys were off and filming something, they left the liquor cabinet open. And
Girl.
like, the third night, they were like, "What happened to all the Miller Lights?" And I was like, "Gee, I don't know."
You were like, that other guy that came to film, I think he found it. I think you blamed him. Everything was blamed on that other guy.
Jacob or whatever his name was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all believed it too. We were like, oh yeah, probably.
No, but I totally drank like all of the beer.
Oh, that's fine. All the vodka was gone. I was pissed. I was like, girl, that's my motherfucking jam.
The vodka?
Yes.
You don't
I was like, if I would have known, I would have brought my own and just hit it. Girl, I would have been doing those challenges fucking shit
That's
faced.
what Tony and Chap were doing. They just brought their own fucking class.
I know. Girl. Oh, Miss Sylvia Nyxx, thank you so much for being a part of this show. I had a blast.
It was so nice seeing you.
We need to do more when this is done. Are you mixing that in a goddamn mason jar?
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this for you. Your brand is on brand.
Hail Satan.
Okay. All right, girl. I love you. Have
Love
a
you
wonderful
too.
evening, and I will see you very soon, hopefully. We are going to do shows together.
Yes, we have to. I want to get you back in Milwaukee, and
I want you to come here, and I need to get you to camp it because you would love it. It's hilarious and stupid and fun.
I've seen the pictures.
All right, I'll talk to you later, baby.
Love you, Shug.
But love you. Bye.